But haven't we learned that a true guru does not end with his lifetime on earth? Gurudev is always with us.
Well, if he's always with us, why can't we see him?
Well, I suppose he thinks it's time for us to carry on the work that he did for so many years. After all, he has been teaching the world since 1951. Even I wasn't born then. And Chinmaya Mission has been around since 1953. Over the past 50 years, it has become a global initiative for the teaching and study of the Vedanta and the revival of India's cultural and spiritual heritage. But you know, at the very beginning, he was giving talks to just 5 people at a local Ganapati temple.
How did it grow from such a small group of people to what it is today?
That's what happens when you have God's grace behind you, and someone like Puja Gurudev to see it through. A true devotee can make the Guru appear in front of him. Meet Mr. Raghavendra. He knows all about Gurudev.
Hari Om, students.
Hari Om, Uncle.
Your teacher told me your question. How can we meet Gurudev when he's not even physically around? When I was your age, I was a reluctant Balavihar student.
You too, Uncle?
Yes, I would rather go and play soccer on Sunday mornings than go to class. But one time, my parents took me to a satsang where I was to meet Swami Chinmaya. I had a huge chemistry test the next day. I thought maybe if Gurudev blessed my pen, I could really ace this test. So that day, I walked into the crowded room and saw this tall, majestic-looking man with a long, flowing beard. And he looked straight into my eyes. He called me to him, and I slowly walked up to him, and I gave him my pen to bless. He put his hands on his hips like Lord Banduranga and said, "Who will write this exam, you or your pen?" He taught me one important lesson that day. Do your best and leave the rest. He asked me to write to him, and I did. He answered all my questions, and we stayed connected. He never even forgot me.
Uncle, what did you get on the test?
Never mind that. It's not important. But I did get much better than I had expected. Anyways, that one encounter with Gurudev changed my life forever. Even today, when I think of him and pray to him, I can see him before me.
How can we invoke Swami Chinmayananda?
A true devotee can invoke his Guru if he sincerely prays to him. You see, there are many stories in the Puranas where a god is shown before a true devotee. In the same way, we shall sing the glory of Sri Swami Chinmaya.
His Mahima?
Yes, his Mahima.
read it again.
Gurudev, if you're always with us, why can't we see you?
Let me tell you something that I told a very dear disciple of mine. The Guru stays on earth for as long as the disciples need. But once the body has served its purpose, he does not linger. Besides, what fun would that be? Don't you want to hear someone new? There's Guruji and the entire group of acharyas to carry on the work that was started. No one person can claim this knowledge. It is a parampara, a spiritual lineage.
Gurudev, what gave you the idea to start Chinmaya Mission?
In fact, I had nothing to do with the starting of Chinmaya Mission. I only wanted to give all of you what I had learned from my gurus, Swami Shivananda and Swami Tapovana. However, early devotees knew that we could not propagate this work further without an organization to support it, and they insisted on naming it Chinmaya Mission.
Chinmaya Mission?
Yes, Chinmaya Mission. Chinmaya means knowledge of consciousness. It is a Vedantic term. Contrary to what some of you may have thought, it's not my last name or my first name. It's my Diksha name, bestowed by a guru.
Hari Om Swamiji. The students have many more questions for you. But first, we would like to do pranam before your feet.
Hari Om, Hari Om. You see, this is the fun part about being a Swamiji. Every year, the Bal students produce better and better performance. If you all continue to do this, the future of our heritage is in safe hands.
Swamiji, you've used the word heritage many times. Are you talking about Hinduism, Indian arts and culture, Vedanta, or what specifically?
Think. They are all linked, you see. You cannot separate spirituality and the goal of ultimate liberation from living in the real world. But you cannot have abstract spirituality without a strong religious faith. And you definitely cannot have culture or arts without the tradition to give life to it all. So when you preserve one, you preserve the others. Our culture is unique, so that we do not separate all the different aspects of life.
Gurudev, are you talking about the Bhagavad Gita?
Yes, I do.
I know the mantra. Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Bhagavad Dhanurdara, Tatra Shivajo Bhuti Dhwamata.
Very good. I see at least one person is paying attention in class. In the concluding verse of the Bhagavad Gita, there is Krishna and Arjuna. Krishna representing the higher values of life, and Arjuna representing the willingness to act dynamically so that the country will prosper. So, in Balbihar, we not only learn meditation, yoga, bhajans, teachings, but also what it means to serve the country, what it means to act and prosper ethically in this world, and what it means to be fully engaged with the community.
What is acting dynamically? Swamiji, do you mean living an energetic and action-packed lifestyle?
You see, action and energy will produce is an absolute disaster. It will yield results, but they will be ultimate destruction. So even with great personal values, it is often hard to act as a dynamic, active person in the world. Even saints feel inertia. We all love to wake up late in the morning unless your Balbihar teacher comes after you with gongs and bells to get you to the Shruti Mother at 6 a.m. We all like to go slow.
Swamiji, how do you stay active?
Well, you see, these days it's really easy. I go wherever I want, whenever I want. You see, in chapter 3 of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains that even though he has gone and he has no work to do fulfill his duties and set an example. So, it doesn't matter whether you're Swamiji or not, Acharya or not, work is our offering. We all continue to work.
So how do we contact you if we have any questions? Like, how long does it take you to grow your beard?
Good question. Eternally. But for any other questions, you have your teacher as a first resource, then you have your acharyas, and then you have Guruji, who loves children and would be happy to hear from you. So, so they all share in this knowledge. And as you grow in it, you must share with everyone around you, all of you. Okay, children, I must go see other devotees. I'll be late for my flight. Hari Om.
Arjo, Divya, Alicia, Sneha,
Anjali,
Neeraj,
Nakul,
Rishi,
Richa,
Kashish,
Vyavaka, Kashki,
Shraddha, Sharanya,